What is good, you guys? It's your boy GM or Coach Smooth back here with the Dynasty, and we got two of the biggest weeks that we've had of the season so far. So before we even jump into it, hit the video with a like, comment, and subscribe for your boy. If you guys are enjoying the series and ready to see one of our biggest games of the year going up against Boise State, both of us, well, they're 6-1 in conference, we're 5-0 in conference, 8-0 overall, they're 7-2. Which team is the best team in the MWC? This could be a potential setup for the conference championship game, but I think if we win this one here mathematically, we're automatically in that game, locked in for sure. So jumping into the game, I wanted to check out a couple of awards because I noticed that we were actually getting national recognition for some of our players, mainly Byron Caldwell, on pace for 3 awards. You know, best running back, best offensive player of the year, at least on the list. Heisman, number 4 on the list. Trey Wright and Tano Latuli here are leading on the list. We also had what is his name? Not Reggie White. Dang, I cannot remember his first name here right now. But we had a lot of people on the list just of getting awards, and I was just surprised with that. Like, yeah, there he is, Trey White. Brady Nashur for edge rushers, and I was just honestly surprised by how many of these guys actually leading. These aren't just for the MWC anymore. These are national lists playing there. Some of the best players in the nation playing on such a small team here. We're not a Power 5 team. We're not even ranked in the top 25, but they're winning awards, or at least names are up here for winning awards for just their awesome play dominating this conference here all year. And I wanted to just check to see where we are ranked, and apparently we're ranked 28th. And this is in like the voting list. I don't think it's for the media poll. Oh yeah, it is the media poll. So this is just by the media. We're ranked 28th right now. It's helping our championship contender be at a B right now, which hopefully maybe helps us get a couple other prospects, you know, a couple other recruits, maybe a couple other transfers. If we can keep going at this and maybe end the year ranked on the board. Now, I don't know if we're seeing ourselves get into the college football playoffs, but if we can end the year ranked, I wouldn't be mad at it. And it's not something uncommon. Boise State was able to do it. So why can't we? And this is the same Boise State team that no longer has Ashton Gentry in the backfield. So that run game's getting locked all the way up. We're going to look to see and show them that we are now ready to be the dominant team in this conference. But it's clear they still have a lot of really good players. You see a lot of stars here all over the field. Their tight end is one of their best players as he catches that one off the little bubble screen. They still got a good running back, good receiver. The O-line is not too bad. I mean, from top to bottom, this whole depth chart roster has some very good players on it, offensively and defensively. It makes sense that they only went out and got 4-star players in recruiting as far as freshmen go. They didn't even fill up for depth. They just got a whole bunch of 4-stars with towers over our class with all the 3-stars that we got. And we're still battling out for even a chance to get 1 4-star. But let's jump into this game here. You know, we've done enough recap, done enough talking. It's the biggest game of the year here in San Diego. At least we're at home, as we got them here on an early 3-and-out. And our offense gets to come onto the field with Heisman leading running back Bryson Cole, who almost wasn't even the starter. He's not even the highest overall rated running back on our team. But yet he plays so much better than Sutton. I feel like when he's on the field, it's like a more dynamic play style, both in the pass game and the run game. So we're going to hand off to him over here to the left side. And blocks don't get set up in time to give him enough room. But yeah, let me know which one of those award candidates, if you guys were looking in the background, who is the biggest surprise for you? I definitely would say Caldwell. I mean, Trey White is our best player on this team, so, you know, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised to see him looking like he's winning 2 different awards right now, but not as surprised. But Caldwell, especially with the way this team is ran through, Jaden throws for a lot of yards on this team, so I'm surprised at least he wasn't mentioned. Bostic does a lot of great work in the receiving game consistently. I'm surprised he wasn't mentioned. Those are probably my biggest surprise that neither one of those two are mentioned, but Caldwell is. And here on 3rd and 3, we're going right back to him. Great blitz, though, by the linebackers coming right through, filling the gaps. We didn't get off the double team in time. And we're going for an early 4th down attempt here. Maybe a little bit emotional, maybe a little bit of a gutsy call. But it's wide open there in the flats. That's Caldwell again. You know you can trust him in the pass game. I think that's one of the things we're going to have to worry about here. I don't know if he will actually get his way up to like first in some of those awards because of his wear and tear this year. You know, we pretty much run a 1 running back system here. We're not like most other schools where they at least get, 2 or 3 guys out there, kind of split the workload evenly. If you're going to be on this team as a running back, you are going to be the starter. Like, you are going to have to play a lot of games. The backup's going to get a little bit of work in here and there to relieve you, but You're going to have to put in that work like this screen pass here by Cardwell. Foot race to the end zone as he gets taken down at about the 5. The thing we got to worry about is here as we're coming up close to our first offseason, who leaves and who stays with stats that we're putting up here, the great record that we're putting up here. Who wants to transfer away as we roll out of the pocket wide open over the middle? That's Acevedo, not able to truck his way in. Going back to the line, I think we all know who it's going to here. 3rd and goal, half handoff up the middle. Great block there by the center. Way to hold yours and then get up further. Doesn't get there, and we actually take a delay of game instead to bounce back a little bit to give us some more room. Motion our halfback out here, throws it over the middle, and that's just a cluttered up. They did not defend that how I thought they would. Nobody went out to the running back. We probably could have dumped that off, but it wouldn't have been a touchdown, so we had to squeeze something in. And I mean, hey, so we walk away with no points, no field goal, no nothing. Tried to be risky. It did not work for us. I thought even if we didn't get it, we'd have them pinned back deep to try to make a big play happen. And there goes the running game taking off for Boise State. No Gentry, no problem. Sherrod, the new running back out there in Boise State, and he takes them to the end zone for the first score of the game here. Malik Sherrod, number 2-3. And this will be not the last time that we see him here in this game. So we're going to have to keep pace with the offense like that. I mean, though, that was the first score there. You see we're here 2 minutes left here in the first half as this game is still 7-0. Very low scoring. Nothing we haven't seen before, though. We've seen points take off a lot here in the second half. And there goes that throw underneath. That is Jalen there with the catch there. Giving us enough for the first down there for Napier. Coming right back with another screen here. We've already ran it 2 times today. We're going with another one here. Plenty of room for Cardwell. Great blocks by the offensive line. Foot race to the end zone again. And this time he gets to about the 4 or 3 yard line there. Just a little bit closer here for us. Looking wide open. I see it. That's a touchdown for McClure. Easy score there for the offense. And just like that, we tie this ball game right back up. And with just 44 seconds left in the first half, we're trying to take our lead all the way back here. We're going to go with another screen pass here. How has this been working really well here today? As Cardwell almost gets us enough for the first down. He actually does, so that'll mean the clock does stop. We can kind of go no huddle here. We're going to stay in this trips-wise slot, though. Keep our tight end extended out a little bit. Really spread them out. Hopefully find some open lanes in the zone by having more depth here. And we lob this one to the outside, and he gets knocked down. Going man up 3 deep here kind of early, which is surprising. So we're going to take the underneath route and just get the yards after catch here. Great play there by Bostic. He gets to our side of the field. We're going to go ahead and just elect to use the timeout. We know clock stops, but we have 2 of them to use, so let's save as much as possible. We'll go with a little receiver slot motion here. Throw to our halfback underneath. Great catch there. We're down here. We're up about the 34-yard line, so this should be just within range possibly. We're going to drain this clock all the way down. We just want to make sure Boise State doesn't have a chance to score anymore, so we're at least going to get this one up here. That meter's moving kind of fast here. 11-mile-per-hour wind to the right a little bit. Does our kicker have enough to make it through what looks like 51 yards? Kick is up, and that is good. And it'll be a 10-7 lead for your Aztecas here going into the half, and so far it's been one of struggle for the offense. It's not much scoring at all. A lot of 3-and-outs, turnovers here. As you can see, offensively, we got -10 rushing yards, 200 yards through the air already, though. There you have more yards per play than we do. We've been controlling the time of possession a lot more. We've had to go for it on a lot of 4th downs and kind of keep our drives alive. We've actually been struggling more so than they have, despite the score being like it is. We hand this off to the middle, and Cardwell goes and gets us that first down easily there. 1st and 10 here. We're going to go with a run to the left side. Cardwell again. And the real question is going to be, how much can we lead on him here today? When will wear and tear take him out of the game? We'll have to go to Sutton here, as we've been enjoying the ability to go to our backups here late in games. So hopefully that's maybe saved him here for a game like this. We go 1st and 10 here, going pretty wide. We're going with the run here to Cardwell. Great block by our receiver on the outside up here. That's a first down run here, coming back 3rd and 3. Cutting this one up the middle. Cardwell again getting active in the run game. Now spread things out here, go empty, so no chance of a run. Instead, the throw goes behind our receiver. Trying to hit him in a little tight window, was not able to be successful there. Throw here out of a sack. And unfortunately, we're going to have to come out of the half still with no points. An 11-mile-per-hour wind still has not calmed down yet. There must be like a very bad storm on the way. I don't want to say like a hurricane or something because that's a 100-mile-per-hour wind, but sheesh. 11-mile-per-hour wind all night. At least it's at our back for at least this second and third quarter, so it's helping us, hurting them. So we are now up 13-7. Stadium Pulse is rocking. We are full blast as the fans are looking to get this one closed out here. Quarterback keeper on the read option, though. He goes out to the left side, gets taken down by the Azteca defenders, but nobody saw that one coming. They've been doing a very good job handing that thing off to Malik in the backfield that we never saw the quarterback for a second. So now here going with a little pass play here. We're in the backfield getting a sack yet again. Great blitz call. So our safety comes down and gets him. That's what I typically tell my safeties to do. I mean, if you got man coverage and your guy stays in the block, go get the quarterback too. You know, essentially become an extra blitzer, but only when you're sure that your guy's blocking. 3rd and 11 here after we got that tackle for loss. Throwing underneath here, so we're going to go ahead and get to their tight end. It'll be 4th and 5. They're actually going to elect to go for it here. So we can get a stop here. We could be in pretty good shape here to go down and score another touchdown, put this game out of reach early. Throw goes out to the stop route, and they get it. Yeah, that's Johnson there in coverage. Gave a little bit too much. Coming right back here with another handoff to Malik to the outside. Cuts it back in front of the safety. We do stop him short, though, here. Going right back to him to the right side. Wide open lane to the end zone. The foot race is his. Touchdown, Boise State. The Broncos back in the end zone, and it is again Sherrod, his second rushing touchdown of the day. And they take the lead right back despite us scoring twice. We're still down now 1. Dropping back here. Throw goes out quickly before the sack gets there. That's our tight end, Adams, who gets the ball popped loose. And it's on the ground. Nobody's there. The Broncos will pick it up and finally get taken down as soon as he grabs it. I don't know what Adams just did, though. He caught it, had a first down, and then just lost it. Just couldn't take the second hit, no diddy, but now we're going to have to come right back out and do something of our own as they go out to the little swing pass of their own. As the run back might be good, but he's not good enough to fool us in the pass game. 3rd and 4. Blitz is coming in. Halfback stays in the block. Throw goes out as he evades the pressure. Finds his receiver on the outside. Bickham, 32. Yeah, they got to do something about it. They got to go back to putting some restrictions on these jersey numbers because a receiver wearing 32 is diabolical. That is just downright ugly. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I get it if it's your favorite number, it has significance, but that does not look good on the receiver. I'm not going to lie to you. Drop back here as that ball gets batted down by the D-line. A little bit of another maybe emotional, maybe just aggressive call here as the Aztecs will go back to no huddle here. 4th and 4, looking to get this first down. Blitz coming in heavy, not getting the ball out in time, and it's picked off by the D-line. Shrugs off the offensive lineman and finally gets taken down, but in goal territory. The halfback was open on the swing route. He was looking at Jordan the whole way it looked like, and unfortunately just threw up a goose egg, and they were able to hold on to it. Right back over to Malik, and this time we get him in the backfield. Trying to keep them from scoring a touchdown here if we can. Look at that great blitz up the middle. I think that's to Louis. I really got to figure out how to say these hard last names. As he's able to get in the backfield, our Mike linebacker, and then our great DBs there getting the play on the outside. So yeah, when they try to use him in the pass game, it doesn't really work too well. Then here a field goal from close range. The kick is up and it's no good. Did not factor in enough of that 11-mile-per-hour wind, so we'll be getting the ball right back here to start the fourth quarter off. Still only down 1 score, 21-13. Pass out to Jordan, goes up the middle, and he gets a good catch there for us. He gets up to the 43. 262 yards here for Jaden. Dropping back, wide open right over the middle. Ace had to jump up and grab that one, but finally gets taken down after he goes for the first, stumbling and bouncing his way like a pinball to the first down. We'll throw here underneath. That's Bostic this time around using all of our receivers. And the way our receivers play, you wouldn't even be able to tell that. Like, you can kind of not really tell. They're only in like 72 ranges. There goes Carwell again, breaking off on a screen. And he gets taken to the 1-yard line. The blocks are really setting up for these screens. And he's getting into the end zone almost each time. So we got to go and reward him for that play. Handoff here up the middle. Easy rushing touchdown gives us back a nice close game here. It is 19-21. And you know we're going to try to go for it here. They want to go for the 2. Let's tie this ball game up right now. Throw goes out to Bostic with a great catch there. And he just tied this game up 21-21 here in the 4th quarter. Cardwell looking like the man again, showing exactly why he's ranked number 4 on that Heisman list. As the throw goes out here for Boise State, we make them lose the ball. That's their tight end. He tried to just, I guess, manhandle the ball to make sure it didn't get hit. And a second defender came over and knocked that one loose. Very awkward grip strength there on the ball. I've never seen somebody grip the ball like that per se. I mean, he just kind of held that one out for Deshaun to go ahead and come in and knock loose. Look at the catch here. Yeah, look, and second defender just came in and just basically tapped the ball loose. So now with that, 7 minutes to go here, we've got the ball back on 3rd down. Throwing it out to a screen, gets away from the defender, and they actually read that one, and we still got positive yards here. 4th and 2. We're going to look to try to go for it here. Dropping back, wide open is my receiver underneath. That's McClure with a great catch, and he's able to get up the field. Now it'll be 1st and 10. After that, great look at that wide open immediately. That's a touchdown grab for Bostic. They sent in a blitz. The safety couldn't get down quick enough. They tried to disguise the coverage, and they said to disguise the touchdown. So now what can be done here? We finally have our lead back in this game. 28-21, 5 minutes left to go. And we're so close to defeating Boise State here. And it's an interception. Great play by our linebacker over the middle of the field. He actually did not move that entire play. They just threw it right to him. Latuli got that great sack earlier, or TFL, and then gets the interception there to give us the ball back on O. And now we can really kind of drain some of this clock here. Handing this off up the middle. Cardwell, nowhere to go, and there's a flag down. That better not be holding on a receiver on the outside.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And now we'll push us back here. 1st and 20, trying to do another screen play here. It actually works. We get this to the outside. Safety coming down, and he spins and knocks the ball loose. Cardwell gets loose with the ball, and that's going all the way back for the Broncos. Touchdown for them, getting into the end zone. And I mean, the one time that he makes a mistake, of course it would be that crucial. He was open, got us what we needed to. He spun unnecessarily. So we're going to take him out of the game here and put in Lucky, but unfortunately we throw the thing right to the defensive lineman. Pressure was coming in. They dropped the lineman in coverage. We didn't expect it. He was right in the window where we were supposed to have an open receiver. And Jaden throws up a goose egg to the wrong team. And then there goes Malik again, trying to put his team back on top. And here in less than a minute, we've seen our 7-point lead diminish down. And they now have a chance to go back and take this one. Dropping back, throwing to the end zone. It's a comeback route for a touchdown. Might as well hit them late. I'm mad too, as they're now up 35-28, and now we're gonna have to go down the field and answer here. Trying with the halfback dive up the middle. As Sutton's gonna have to play most of this game, as Cardwell is down with a little bit of wear and tear. We needed him to finish off that last drive and put in our backups, honestly. So we're gonna have to go with Sutton here. 3rd and 7. We're gonna try another screen play here, throwing it up the field just in case, as they did read the screen underneath, and they was not it. Now looks like they're going to come back to the line here. Go hurry up again. Look to go right back to the screen. This time it's there, but another emotional call. This one does not work out in our favor. They answer back with a field goal, though. So still some more time here for our offense to make something shake. It's going to be a 2-minute drill, onside kick for even a chance to take this to OT, as Boston gets the first down grab, so the clock will stop. Going to go no huddle here. Stay 5 wide. Jaden looking. Look at the pressure there immediately. Y'all saw my left guard immediately go for the nose tackle and forget his assignment. And then here, pressure's almost getting there again. We throw that one up to my tight end. He actually makes the grab. I really just threw that one up just to see what we could do, but now we're in a better position than we were before. 3rd and 1 is a lot more manageable. We get a first down here. We can at least keep the drive moving. Dropping back, tight ends wide open. That's Adams again holding on for the grab. Actually, no, Adams is out. I did forget we put in Schaub as our backup tight end after Adams fumbled the rock last time. So a lot of emotional moves here in a high stakes game like this. We've taken out our starting tight end, taken out our starting halfback more so for injury than the mistake. We've had a lot of fourth downs that we've had to convert and did hurry up style just because they looked open on the third and we were mad that we didn't get them. Dropping back here right over the middle once again, Jordan with a great grab. If it's working, we're cooking with it here. 20 seconds left. Dropping back, I see the middle of the field wide, but booty naked open. Touchdown for the Aztecs, and it's going to take an onside kick now. Extra point is good. It is 38-35. If we don't get this, the ball game is over, but we do have a timeout too as well to at least get in field goal range. Can we recover the onside kick? The dribble, dive, and he grabs it. They will go ahead and recover, and that is how the cookie crumbles. Our first loss since UCLA. And that one hurts, man. I mean, Sherrod had a great game here, 19 for 94, 2 touchdowns. But, I mean, honestly, it was just the turnovers killed us. We had a fumble late and an interception late where we could have really put the game away, and we just did not capitalize. They didn't have any turnovers. We did, or at least not enough of them, and we did. And they returned one back to the house. So, if they didn't get that fumble 6. If we never fumbled or threw an interception, we probably would have won this by 2 or 3 scores, but turnovers killed us. So Jayden, 55 attempts here today, 376. We even brought in Emmanuel Jr. to finish out that last drive. That's how frustrated we were. I even took my starting QB out the game. But they did their thing there in the running game with Sherrod with the 94. Cardwell only 15 for 44 in a touchdown. Was not able to get too much there on that. And then, I mean, receiving wise, I mean, we do have a couple good receiving games, but nobody really putting up anything impressive for us here. So we suffer our first loss here, and now that puts us in a tough spot for the conference championship game. We'll get into that a little bit more here in a second, as we have 3 visits coming up this week. Here is Dante, David, and Kevin all coming in. We lose out here on Reddick and Huerto, both of them committing to other schools in Arizona State and Hawaii. So Hawaii taking one of our running backs that I wanted to get as a 2-star. And then Mafu goes to his 8 schools, and we weren't one of them. So a quick little check-in here on our recruiting. You see Jay Witherspoon. We are actually at number 2, fighting with UCLA. Looks like it could be a losing battle. We're going to sit in the house to see if we can still keep him from going there, but we're probably going to lose out on him. James Bridges, kind of same thing here. We kind of got into the battle a little bit late, seeing if we can possibly catch up with some of these other schools here by sending the house and making a big push to at least get into his top 3, but we may be locked out there. Randy Westerman, he's not even looking at us in the slightest bit right here. So those are 3 battles that we might be losing and getting some time back on to kind of get more guys that we can truly focus on, because we're gonna have to start filling out this roster eventually with maybe some 2-stars and some 1-stars to make sure this team actually has people. But we have a lot of guys in battles here that we are definitely about to win for sure, with like the Mike, the kicker, and our cornerback and Streeter. And then we just got to finish up with this recruiting battle here for our quarterback. So a good game this week here against San Jose State could put us into that here. As you see, QB collapsed last time. He threw 3 picks and had 3 sacks. So he was just all over the place. No pressure, trying to make things happen, and it wasn't working. And we're going to look to get back to our winning ways here against San Jose State. And in this game, you will definitely see majorly Lucky Sutton. We are letting Cardwell have the week off. He did have a huge workload in the last game. He's seeing a lot of wear and tear. And if it should come down to it, I would rather him play in the conference championship game and get a conference championship, having to possibly replay Boise State in a rematch, than to play in like games against lower level teams like San Jose State. And I can't remember who our last game was against, but I think they're under 500 too as well. So we'll be seeing Sutton here today and seeing what he looks like as the starter temporarily. Going back here to him up the middle. Great running lane there for me. He grabs the first for me. Gets us up to the 38-yard line. Going with our wide left formation here. Slot out. Run up the middle. Another penalty flag down. That's a first down run. But it's probably going to come back for us.
Holding. Offense.
So now the question becomes, what can we do here? As you see, Backup running back Davis in the game. We completely took Cardwell out of the game entirely. So he's not even on the depth chart today. He's not a backup halfback, emergency halfback, nothing. He's in actually street clothes on the sideline, dressed up, ready to watch this game here in San Diego. Now 3rd and 19 after the pass play doesn't go anywhere. We're going to go underneath here to try to get some of these yards back to get in the field goal range. So we do get a little bit closer. Kalen Ellis going down with an injury. We have 13 mile per hour wind now. Okay, hold on now. I'm from San Diego. I don't remember the winds being this bad, especially not during the summer. Temperatures must have changed out there as that ball goes wide right and we miss. So it might be a tough game to kick field goals yet again. But it'll be hard for them too. That's what we got to remember. Handoff going up the middle here for San Jose State as that one gets through. That's a pretty good carry there for their first one of the day. 2nd and 2. Dropping back here. Throw goes out to the out route. Gets enough just barely for the first. And so just a little quick mid-game check with you guys. What did you guys think of that game, by the way, man? I mean, what are your excitement levels after watching a game like that? You drop it as far as game of the year, 0 to 10. What would you guys give that game against Boise State? I like to say that was a pretty good game, although I was frustrated most of it, and we were on the losing end. But I'd say that was one of our best games of the year. I mean, we've had a couple of games where we had some really epic comebacks, but that one was a shootout back and forth all day. So we have another penalty flag here down.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
There's encouragement there on Trey White. He's jumping in the middle of the gap just a little too quick. But yeah, that definitely was one of our toughest games. And if we get, and I will most definitely, I can see it happening. If we do make the conference championship, because we still can, because we're actually 2nd in conference still. If we make it, it's probably going to be against Boise State. So definitely can't wait to go ahead and see how that one comes and unfolds. Definitely want to see what happens with it. And a little bit of update on the channel. Obviously, some of our series are pretty close to coming to an end here. As that ball gets thrown away there, they're going for their field goal here. Hold on briefly. So that kick is up, and it is good. But some of our series are obviously coming to an end. I mean, our superstar mode with Jabari. He's now about to enter the end of that series. Obviously, we're coming up closer to the postseason, and every postseason game will be one game. So you might see that come out back to back to back until that series finishes. And then same thing with MLB The Show. We're coming up close to being able to be in the postseason in that one. And this is going to be the last year of that series unless you guys ask for more. So maybe when that one goes to the postseason, those will start coming out at least back to back. And that'll kind of leave room for those 2 series to be done. And the only 2 things left on this channel will be this Dynasty and our Madden rebuild here. So we might have our first touchdown of the game. Sutton taking this green play into the end zone. And he's finally scoring, touching some of that pay dirt grass. Getting his big debut here to start, and we aren't missing a step with the run game, at least in the pass. I love it. But yeah, so don't be surprised if you see some series going back-to-back episodes. I'm going to go switch to a 4 uploads a week right now. We're doing that Tuesday through Friday, so that way we can have, you know, Saturday for college football, Sunday and Monday for NFL football. The only day that we're still posting on that is NFL day will be Thursday night football, but we do post at 4 o'clock, so it shouldn't interfere. I should be able to watch this right before we get into that night game, but we might even go to a 3-day to give Thursday its day off too, because I know you guys are probably trying to watch real football, and maybe this Dynasty gets you excited for real football. Maybe it don't. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what the views look like per day, if we'll keep that as a day or not, if we go back to 3 uploads a day or 4. But I just want to give you guys a quick update. If you see the same series, you know, back to back, I know we try to switch up the episodes here and there, but you might see them back to back. I thought that was a touchdown. It was there. It was open. So let's run the same play here. Why not? They left it open again here. This pass a little bit more down, and Bostic is in the end zone. Aztec is back into the crib, and it is 14-3. All that's left to be done now is to just close out this ball game. So it's looking way better than the Boise State game as we're confidently taking down this San Jose team. Let's drop back here. We're going to go with the swing pass. We're going to come up and play this one in the backfield. Great broken tackle. Way to stay strong as we get them to 3rd and inches here. They're going I formation, body on body here. And they're able to squeeze their way through with that QB sneak to go ahead and get the first down here. Going back to 3rd and inches right after it, though. Throw goes over the middle of the field, and they get there for the touchdown. Spartans are in the end zone. That was a great play. Post route is clearing all the way across the field. And they're able to make this game back close again. We weren't able to score. Even went for it on 4th down to give them terrible field position. And they run themselves right back out of it, getting plenty of space between them and a safety with just one run play. Got to work on this run defense a little bit more here. Throw goes out to the out route. It's wide open. I don't know where my DB is going and why he's not covering that, but drop back here. Throw goes out. That's caught there on the outside. Good juke move. Gets them another first. Now it's starting to look like their offense is woken up here a little bit. Dropping back. We're on him. Sacked him in the backfield after 3 attempts there. Dropping him back to a 3rd and 18 here. So they're trying to call out adjustments. We're going to drop back in coverage instead of sending the blitz. Everything looks confused, jumbled up. Almost gets sacked there, but just takes the short yardage instead. Instead of losing yards, he gains a little bit and puts him in a better position for a field goal here. 4th and 9. They're going to go ahead and kick this as that almost was blocked, and it's good. So with that being done now, it is officially 3rd quarter here. 8 minutes left to go. And we've got 1st and 10. Sutton getting back to his line of duties here, running that rock and pill for us. We're going to try to eat up some of this clock, work this running game here a little bit to see what he got as he gets taken out there by his legs. Unfortunately here, the running had to stop eventually. It's 3rd and 11. Do we have what it takes to get a first down grab here? Looking, fires it out. That's Bostic with the great grab. And now we're going to go run no huddle here because we need to get this first down. I do not want to lose this game because we're not being aggressive enough here. Nobody's covering the slot on the right. We're going to throw it right to him. Great grab by Bostic for the first down. Dropping back again is Jaden. This time to the opposite side of the field. McClure with the grab, and he gets down to as well for a first. Running up to the line here. We're trying to quickly get up this field. Let's go score here with some more pass plays. It's Bostic with another grab. And Jaden has honestly been a very good quarterback for even his ratings too as well. Definitely been impressed with what he's been able to do. Now he has missed his fair share of wide open throws, which I think we'll see an improvement on. But I don't know, what do you guys think? You know, do we try to persuade him to come back? Should we have any kind of persuasion rules? Or what if he decides to go into the draft? What if this year's been good enough to be a late round draft pick maybe even? So we hand this one off of the middle and Sutton gets in there. That's another touchdown and gives us back our 2-score lead or 2-possession lead, which will make it 21-13, which I guess technically is still 1 possession, but we're not giving up 2. This defense is too stout in the short yardage situations. So we send a blitz here right back at the quarterback. It's a fumble and we pick it up. We're already in scoring territory, so that's at least a field goal. And here, 3rd and 10, unable to move the ball after. We're going with a little screen play here. They sniff it out completely, though. And Sutton is taken down. Yeah, they would not fall for that at all. They definitely watched Boise State's game and saw how many times they got beat on screens. Because we actually could not run that at all. That's why you don't see too many highlight plays of a screen. They were stopping it all game. So we'll have to get the ball back to them here. 24-13, starting out the 4th quarter. Only sending 4 here as I see Pancakes. We almost get to the QB there late. Great catch, though, for a first down and more. As he gets up to the 40-yard line, we're going to send a blitz right after it. He evades the blitz. We still get over there to him, though, late. Sacked him for a 0-yard loss. And then here, look at that great stunt there. That one got in the backfield impressively. The offensive line just stood there amazed about what happened. Unfortunately, it was just a quick read throw underneath. Same thing here as they get that one down. Another 4th and inches play here. So they're not going to line up for the QB sneak. But they are in shotgun here, handing it off to their halfback. And he gets enough for the first down, maybe, as he does stretch across the line. Dropping back here again, and we get him in the backfield. Sacks and more sacks, bro. This team is great at getting to the quarterback. Even if we count our hurries and our pressures, if we kept track of that. I feel like those are some of the highest here in the league. As this throw almost could have been picked. Great adjustment by the receiver. See what we do here. 1st and 10. Dropping back. Nobody's open. Throw goes long range as we are not going to get there in time. That's a great catch by the receiver. Beating our guy one-on-one. Now they're going to go empty set here. 3rd and 10. Dropping back. All day to throw. Wide open on the end route. Their coverage is starting to look bad, as they are under 2 minutes to go here. So clocks are stopping on 1st downs, but they definitely want to get a touchdown and an onside kick here. Same situation we were just in with Boise State. Let's hope we can have Boise State's results then here as we drop back. Not going to get there in time. It's a touchdown for the Spartans. Blitz was about to come in there hot as the strong safety was coming through, but he was able to go to get that out. They're going to try to go for 2 here. Down 24-19. They don't get this. They need a touchdown. They do get it. A field goal will get them the tie game here. Throw goes out to the out route, and they get it. So now all they need is the onside kick here. As Trey White is down with an injury. Can't have that happen while they're about to come back on. Could be possibly coming back on offense. Now we need to make sure we get this kick. It's up in the air. Good grab. Jumps up and grabs it. Gets down and holds on to it is the more important part. Didn't fumble my rock. Now we try to waste as much time as we could, but they did have their timeouts here. And then on 3rd and 5, we're going to eat up as much of this clock as possible, getting it game under 60 seconds. I wish there was a chew clock option here. You really do have to just kind of sit here and let it go down to whatever you have the accelerated clock set up to. I think I have mine set at 17. Dropping back here. Throw goes out, and that ball gets knocked loose. So the clock will stop, and we'll have to punt the ball back. At least if it had kept going, we could have wasted even more time off. Now they're going, and that's a terrible punt. They have the ball at the 32-yard line. They only need a field goal to send this to OT. Throw goes underneath. I don't know why you would do that, but I'll take it. Clock is going to continue to run. They're under 40 seconds left to go here. Calling to hurry up back to the line. They're going to spike it. Spartans looking to drop back. Blitz is coming in. They get to the QB, but he floats it up for his receiver, and he grabs it. He mossed my safety. They're going to call the hurry up here. Clock did stop, obviously, because he caught it out of the line, so it's not going to start till they get to the ball, but they will have 24 seconds here to get closer in the field goal range. They're at the 42-yard line. Now, field goal range does just make it OT as he runs right into my defensive lineman. I'll take that, as that's going to be an easy sack there for us. Now let's just go ahead and make this play happen here. We're going to just go ahead and drop back. They're going to go ahead and spike it. So it's 4th and 11. If they don't get the first, the game is over. There is no more anything else. Oh, they're going to try a field goal here, actually. I thought they might have gone for it. I didn't even look there. So we got a return man just in case, because why not? They're going to go ahead and see if they can go ahead and kick this field goal up. We iced the kicker. It's right on line. Curving left, and that is missed. We win the game off a missed field goal. The Spartans choke it at the end. Could not get closer for their kicker, and the kicker misses wide left as Jaden leads us to victory today. 330 more yards, 2 touchdowns. Really a phenomenal season by him, and honestly, this game was tight all the way throughout. We have to get the play calling better, get some more plays that they're not expecting, get some more unpredictability, because I do feel like, not even gonna lie to y'all, I do feel like this AI is learning my plays, and they're playing us better here in the second half of the season than the start of the season, especially in back-to-back games. But Jaden here, another 50 attempts, brother, and his arms gotta be tired. Sutton goes 14 for 16, a touchdown. I wasn't too mad at it. Had a very good game as our starting running back there temporarily. And then in the receiving game, Bostic, another 100-yard game there for us, another touchdown grab. Sutton got a touchdown grab as well. Jordan, 5 for 71. It's not too bad there as our number one. And then defensively, I'm just proud of the boys for getting to the quarterback as often as they were getting to him. They definitely were making it hard for him to just kind of stay upright and make the plays that he needed to. I mean, you see here as a combined whole, that's 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sacks as a team here in this game. So that led to us getting our biggest commit of the franchise or the dynasty so far. 4-star quarterback Etunosa Onwalu. Welcome to the team. Instant starter. I mean, it's gonna be kind of hard if Jaden does stay, but we get another recruit here. David Streeter comes to us too as well. Got another cornerback signed up, 3-star corner, helping out that cornerback room that's thinning. So 2 new signees here. Jay reaches his top 3, and we actually are at number 3 as we actually it looks like we moved down. Where did all my points go? I wasn't at 0, was I? We drop down to number 3. Arizona State's there, and UCLA, a huge boost. And then you got James, both of us, goes to his top 5. We're ranked at number 1. And then Clayton here is in his top 5. We're number 2. We got to kind of start getting into that battle as we do lose out on another recruit. But as you can see here, we are now 2nd in the conference standings. Both of us and Boise State are 6-1 and 9-2. I actually think our last game is against New Mexico, who actually is right behind us. So we have to win the next game. And since the next game will also be the last game of the season, and I want to have Conference Championship Week by itself, it'll be a 1 game showing most of the plays. I'm not going to say like a full game. We're going to go unedited, but it's going to be that game. Most of the plays shown. Like I imagine it being a very good game. Now, hopefully we can go in and dog walk them. If we can, that's going to be great. But only you'll have to tune in next time to find out. So it's been your boy, Coach Smooth. Like I said, I'll still try to drop at least one of these next week so we can get it. It just may be surrounded with 3 videos of either baseball or the Madden 26 Superstar mode. But this will be coming out, and I will probably make it on, let's make it on Thursday. I'll make it on Thursday next week. We'll drop this video for us to see if we're getting into the conference championships. Make sure you guys tune back in if you guys are enjoying this series next Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern, to see if we make it. Catch you guys there. It's me, boy SGG, aka the King of Games, and I'm out. Later.